guys, I'm trying out this vlog thing, and what am I noting on at the moment? Well, I'm leaving work and I had a huge ass burger for lunch, which is probably not a part of my health regime, but part of my health regime is to have no restrictions, because from what I've experienced, if you restrict yourself from something for too long, then you're going to end up binging, or you're going to end up going back to the way that you were, and then all the weight just comes right back on, if that's what you're going for, or you just revert to your old habits, and whatever happens to your weight happens to your weight, whatever happens to your health happens to your health. But in saying that, and noticing my subconscious slip up to associate my health journey with weight, it's not easy to disconnect it, because after like years and years and years and years and years of dieting since I was like 6 or 7, every time I've decided to do something like this, it's always been strictly related to weight. Or subconsciously I'm like, I'll do this health kick and like it'll be really good for me, but maybe I'll lose some weight from it. Like, it's something that is just really hard to get rid of. So just wanted to point that out as something that is, I guess, in the back of my mind, and a struggle, something that I'm finding challenging to divest myself of. But now I'm leaving work feeling so full I could vomit, but I have to say it was worth it. The burger was delicious. However, I don't feel like having it anytime soon, and craving crushed it. Love Rebel Wilson. And now I'm gonna go for a run and hopefully not vomit on the treadmill. So may or may not vlog after that. May go looking for workout gear after it, and might record that fun / terrifying experience. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Ciao for now. Bye. Okay, so I made it to the gym basically, and I'm inside my car, and of course it's really dark because I'm in a car park. But on my way to the gym, I listened to a really great TED Radio Hour by NPR. NPR stands for National Public Radio. They do amazing. They just report news and do really, really interesting podcasts, and this is one that I love. And I was listening to one about being an amateur, and about how just sort of diving headfirst into something that you don't know anything about, and how that can really benefit from you. People are trying to get my spot, but I'm doing this instead. Anyway, and I'm just going to pretend like I'm FaceTiming, because it's super awkward otherwise. Anyway, so it was just a really, really interesting experience. It was really interesting to me, because this whole process of like self-acceptance and self-love and self-care is kind of an unknown arena for me. And one of there were two things that really stuck out to me. One was, maybe if I go here a bit more light. One was that this entrepreneur was like, as soon as you say that you're going to do something, the likelihood of you doing it is far less. But if you don't tell anyone you're going to do it, then the likelihood of you actually doing it is far greater. Although it's contradictory to what we've been told for many, many years. And he said, but what you could do is tell people what you're going to do, and then explain how hard it's going to be. So sort of like put those realities in place, and then put in the reality of what will happen if you don't achieve that goal. And for me, not doing this is like kind of somewhat comfortable, because I'm so used to failing at this. So I'm like, if I don't do it, then it's no big deal. But if I don't accept myself totally, starting to feel like I'm sounding kind of cheesy. But if I don't do this and I don't accept myself fully, then I think that my existence will be like, sounds so serious, but like less than it could be, because if you believe in yourself, sounds so preachy, but if you believe in yourself, so many more things are possible than if you don't. It's very basic, but this is something that I've always found really hard to achieve, is self-acceptance. So this journey to better self-care and better health and better happiness essentially is one that's going to be hard and won't happen overnight. And I have a goal of like, I'm going to Thailand in December and I'm going to be at the beach and I want to feel comfortable in my body and I don't want to have any reservations, and that's what I would like. But if I don't, this guy was like, if you make, the guy from the podcast was like, if you tell people you have this goal of running a marathon and you're going to train and stuff, but if you don't do training 3 times a week, you're going to like beat yourself up, then I guess you have a greater chance of actually doing it. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know if I need to do it, but I want to do it, because I'm just so sick of like trying and not accomplishing it or not sustaining it. So my goal is to create a platform of health and self-acceptance that will set me up for the rest of my life, so I can be a better person, a better partner, and a better mum, and yeah, lots of things. Anyway, I just thought I would touch base, and now I'm gonna go to the gym. Okay, bye. Okay, so just did my run, feeling pretty epic right now. It was a big run, pushed myself hard, and still feels really weird doing this, but I feel like I have all these thoughts in my head that I need to get out, so I'm just gonna do it. Maybe I don't need to get them out, I don't know, I'm just gonna see how I go with this, but it just felt really good to run and notice that I'm like the only body like mine in that gym, which feels like I'm a novelty in like a good way, but also in a bad way, if that makes sense. Obviously it does. I think it does. I hope it does. I would love to see other girls out there, but I'm still feeling really full from my burger, which is good to know. That it takes me that long to digest. It's getting really dark in here because it's dark outside. Once again, pretending that I am FaceTiming. Also just thought I heard someone say my name, which would have been super awkward. Or not. I don't know. It depends on who it was. Who it would have been. But, was gonna go look at some clothes, and I was like, you know what? Don't feel like doing that right now. I'm super sweaty. And I just know I came out of that run feeling super majestic and more beautiful than I did going into it. Even though I was like burping the whole time pretty much. It was kind of gross. But no vom, so that's good. Now I'm going to go home, I'm going to shower, I'm going to wash my hair, and I'm going to meditate. But it also kind of just sank in with me when I was running that this is something that I'm going to be doing for the next 3 months. And yeah, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be really hard. But if I don't, I'll be really pissed off at myself and won't be really mad at myself, because obviously if I didn't do it, it wasn't meant to be at that time, but I really want to do this. So here's to day 2/3. Should be counting. I should be counting. Day 3. It's the 3rd of September. Day 3.